and potentially champs. We can't say champs because there's 4 teams from EMEA. And FNATIC send it down middle with 3. 4 now.
Not really catching anything. Add a captain taken a little bit low, but they haven't given up that control either.
In reaction, they insta-take over towards A. Cameras behind might spot.
This camera to re-clear into heaven if they want to tag into it.
Well, Kiwi's holding out close by. Durka in quick contention.
Okay, just missed his dash.
Was a little bit short of the mark, not quite exactly where Kiwi would have liked it to. But
Moj is on for the biggest flank ever.
Ramp will decide this round right here. Only 3 players on site for FUT. They need to win that one out. FNATIC haven't fallen just yet.
Ooh, cracks. Sneaky Roo under
Phil looked a little bit lost
exactly
here.
What he would have liked. It's FNATIC that winning all of the trades and Moj on the wrong side of the map. Yeah, Alfaya didn't quite spot him, so there's a potential kill there, but the spike is not parted for them, as you've just alluded to. Doesn't even connect the shot.
Nice pistol from FNATIC in terms of pistols. 1-0 on this. 2-1 altogether.
Finding anything with the timing he had taken to move up into A heaven.
That was nice from FNATIC.
There was a camera to spot him out, then a
Just straight up aggression over towards middle. Potentially, there's definitely a calling strat. We used to do it quite a lot of the time where if there's something that your comp struggles to do or something that you don't really like doing it on the pistol early on so they expect it later on is pretty good. So that might be the only time we see them go bottom and middle. But because they've done it early, they might have to be more aware that it's going to be happening. We'll see how much thought they put on actual pistol rounds. We get info for info. Flash hit no one. So both just jumpy can be main with a one-way.
We'll be spotting out this position right now from FUT, but they do just walk past. I feel like in this pistol round, you know, you don't expect too much. I think what we can talk about is a bit the compositions, right? Every single time FUT have played it, they've lost it, and every single time they've opted for a change.
Yeah, lost it twice previously, and they're going to lose it here too.
Probably the best agent to be farming right now.
Just go for it.
Okay, no. No ace, but he gets the death. He does get the death.
It started at the end, and honestly, like, for FUT previously, they've never been fans of the Omen or the Breach. Which
we're 1 away from his ult.
The line control of the
and he gets the judge out as well.
Really good defensively for setting up plays early in rounds, for catching players running in through tight chokes like this. You see the fault line used from FNATIC there to catch 4 players if they weren't going to get killed by Durka. But the fact of the matter is, because they don't have that to combo with the raise, they have way less control over mid. You know, paint shells into the concuss, a really nice combo. So I think
again, great bonus. 4 rifles, 1 judge. Judge is over towards heaven at the moment.
With Kiwi's pick here on the jet, the KO2 4 cracks. Big difference there. Breach has to play in the back lines, has to play float. Look how passively Durka's playing on defense now. With the fault line ready to go. Cracks wants to be in the fight.
That's really nice. Is Boaster going to go for the jump peek that he was doing? No.
Definitely got the skill to back that one up.
Oh, he re-smokes it and he wants to take it.
Assisted push
Astra has really good timing if he feels confident. Don't know about the judge yet. It's Pol is so strong.
Another guiding light. Posing presence here from Durka. First early pick, simple.
I mean, FUT played their attack on bind really passively. But they're all in solo spots here.
Yeah.
A wonky peek up into B heaven with a very deep flash, easily turnable. We're not even really going to catch Durka playing the close angle with the judge. And now they're going to try to pivot back into A, which is a little bit soft. Without the concuss, Chronicle will fall back towards screens, but now there's a double up screens elbow with all the cypher trips.
And they have double kill trip on site.
TP over for Boaster. Mr. Fallen close by. Oh, the case just drops, and that's a pick for Mr. Fallen.
Well, they had double kill trips on site.
Seizes the opportunity to drop right back up. Here's the showstopper, but Crax stops.
Mate, Crax is insane, I'm telling you. Crax is non-stop fragging.
We just praised him for his excellence and ability, but he might have just
one bullet
right out to the open. It's got to reload. Guiding light to the back of the site, touch on the spike. Does he rotate? Does he go all the way around? Does he stick around? He does. Duck cover. Oh, he's patient and it might be the right amount of time.
Okay, nicely handled from FNATIC. Smoke of the spike as well. Leo did great as well to do this. Crax had a really nice try at this again. He's just hitting so many crazy shots. This might be just a story of who can get them like 3 on. It's going to be a very defense-sided for both. It's going to be a little bit nuts.
Even though Durka's ultimate doesn't pay off. those players able to deal with both Heaven drops too. It was
Going for the
supposed to be a
7-1,
late
maybe.
reflect through mid, but FNATIC didn't even play Heaven. They played all on the ground, and it paid off beautifully for them. I think it started with, frankly, poor play around mid.
Yeah, so far.
Kiwi completely in on his own.
And it's mixed from Durka over and over again.
And to be fair, this time around things are a little bit different. They're you know, out hunting a little bit more, 2-2.
Posing
Krax
Cowboys.
is there to be a second player in. Previous one, oh, we can see the toes of Moj there. Nice camera just to spot the creep up into the A site. And FNATIC with really heavy control over mid allows
FNATIC are doing well at
Jesus.
And acting big at middle. They're not letting them get any kind of control.
That is true.
And if
true.
the attack comp can't get middle, it can't really exec over towards sides well.
But there's a bit of a backstab room here from Alpha. To be fair, some damage has been done, right? Another kill and there would be quite a successful eco from FUT, but no.
It's not too bad for that low buy. Okay, maybe we see a timeout now.
It seems the break between this and the previous map has done quite a bit for them.
Yeah, they've had a good reset so far. Still just one rifle
This is the second buy round for them. We get Astra ult. We're one away from KO ult, so maybe they want to go fast over towards B main, get this AWP. Would make a lot of sense. FNATIC might be on top of that.
It's more about can you stack up into your big ultimates. Krax just one off of that null command.
Because it's such a big buy round that it feels like they're going to go heavy for this.
Really weak. They just like the only real like power like
what is going on
ultimate is going to be that KO. Whereas FNATIC have so much to work with. That's sort of the weakness with not running, you know, a breach in this composition, as opposed to that with taking the jet as opposed to the raise too. Just far less in terms of actual killing.
I like this from Boaster as well.
And more about.
I like this from just FNATIC in general. They know about the AWP, they're looking over, they see the Krax is one away. It's a big buy round, they understand that to do it, they'd like to try and get both, so they hold a higher, lower, just to try and get a kill early, or to have two people in place to spray the AWP once it gets tapped.
Chronicle get ready for a concuss line up into mail on any information. Durka can try to play off that too, and a good dog clears out everything. Make sure no one's crept up into vents. That was the one weak spot from FNATIC. And FUT don't want to deal with mid at all.
Yeah, 5-man stack-ups here from FUT is what's been working most of them on bind. Splits are different in that dynamic.
And they've got the Cosmic Divide from ADA Captains. They can use that.
This is a great timing of the Seekers, all of them going over towards A. They gotta speed up now.
Alfier's gonna have himself one way to end the trips to playoff. There's a second layer to the defense from FNATIC.
Alpha still alive, he's got the one way, he's got the trips, none of them have been shot.
Is there no smoke spawn?
That's a spray now, and a double by Alpha. It couldn't be better for the Turk, and now Krax alone and really know where to go. They know where he is, they know where he hides. And they can just
this is going to be a strong defense half. 7-1 is looking likely. It's on the cards.
Alpha here,
it is straight up lockdown. It feels like they can't get much map control as well.
It's one to be feared, man.
It's gonna change.
They haven't really been able to get over towards middle. They've definitely got B main control a few times. But that's about it. Sometimes they've got Heaven control, but they have to actually get some mid control, else it's just too easy. In terms of FNATIC, I do want to give Leo a bit of a shout out. His util's so good at the moment in terms of just like info gathering.
Right there, he had another one on the right side of Sign. Chronicle also has this perfect lane to throw out the concuss, take a fight. Beautiful tech.
That's wild, isn't it?
Him hiding behind that one way there to catch out with the trip, but and he's playing in the second one too.
Sometimes it's just meant to be.
Position to play, so maybe they have to change their KO knife. I didn't see where that ended up getting used, but just to clear out the close corner. But still, there's so much territory for Alfier to move with on the site. That's the problem. If Cypher doesn't play in the same spot every time, especially Alfier, he's always going to be mixing it up.
Well, you know this coach is going to just be spitting
can I be the player reading specialist right now?
for the whole minute.
Smiling. They feel a lot more bubbly. The previous game,
there
a
he
bit
is.
More stressed, a bit more forced. They're definitely in a different place mentally right now, FNATIC are.
Absolutely.
40 seconds in, we cut to him.
Hey, you got it right there. And let's not forget the first half of bind, 8-4 FNATIC. It was all in their favor. Things may shift.
If FUT get 4, is that a good half? Yeah, it's not too bad.
Composition on the map. Played it twice previously in the split, lost both times. After each loss now, they made a little bit of a change.
Is it better to let your team talk during the timeouts? Not really. It's like your only time to have input, so you honestly do want to just say everything all the time.
They have to find their moments on this attack.
FUT really need to re-enable their attitude.
There's multiple ways you can get like.
Feel a little bit more comfort.
It's good to get input and stuff, but a lot of times, at least for like 40, I would say it's good for you to just say your piece. Okay, definitely have talked about the fact that they have to take middle control, because again, this comp doesn't really work if they can't get middle control. They contact walk up. This is nice.
Chronicle. Fancying a bit of sneaky action, whack-a-mole. But he doesn't get whacked, instead he does all the whacking. And he switches the position entirely, assists out into heaven as FUT look to commence their push. Trailblazer chasing right after him. Chronicle has switched up his position so much in a matter of nearly no time and has had already so much impact. And with the Rolling Thunder, he can have so much more.
Wait, how? I was going to say, Alpha plays here all the time. Do they expect it?
It's a 4v4 fight and the site control is under
They get over towards site. They go for a bit of a risky plant over towards heaven, but that's good, especially if they can try and go A main. If they want to, they have Astra ult that instantly goes out now. This is decent. Does Mr. Fallon expect this in spawn? He actually does. Wait, did they hear each other?
Fallen knows he's here. Oh, he knows Fallen's there.
Smart that cover, smart paranoia.
That's crazy. Oh, Cypher ulted, okay.
The trip has to be broken though. Guiding light together.
It's a sick flash.
Switching it right back up onto the site. The push from FNATIC is commencing. Mr. Fallen on the back line, causing trouble, but it's Smudge. Is it planted for him? Yes, it is.
Oh, it's a bit of a heavy commit with that one, but
cannot stop winning.
A valiant effort from FUT.
This was a good low buy from them. It was much better. The fact that they actually got some mid control, it looked like they could actually start winning some rounds. So yeah, as long as they do that again on this one, should be pretty decent.
Exploding around him. No fun whatsoever. You'll see that again. I mean,
hey, look at the pings. They know that he loves to play there. I don't know if they actually saw any of him, but
the combo I'm talking about. The one little sliver that the Cosmic Divide was supposed to leave room to play in just gets flooded with utility. And okay, Boaster feeling himself a bit.
I like this flash down that they do because it's very similar. Like I said with their pistol, right? The fact that they did their pistol, and we haven't seen them play aggro over towards middle since. It's
He's been playing almost. Calling it a lurk role
because they haven't.
I feel because he is looking for fights early on.
What has he done here?
Quickly trying to capitalize on space.
Mate, why is it always Boaster? Why is it literally always Boaster?
Apart from that, I'm distracted by Boaster not having a gun.
Oh my!
I don't know what happened.
He's gonna be able to get one now. All part of the plan.
Cosplaying Carmine Corp, I reckon.
Oh no!
Oh, I'll fire. Oh, it's
yeah, he's just trying to give him a chance.
Not challenged at all. It feels like crumbling under the pressure. Mr. Fallen trying to do something alone. But the captain has got a lot on his plate at this point.
Don't even need a gun in this one.
I just love that, like, now we just get to have a montage of all the reasons why players forgot to buy guns, right? You have Navera taking both.
Good news for the people who went for the 7-1. It is going to be a buy for FUT. So there's that, and they're starting to take mid control, so maybe.
Time up there on the stage, can't blame them. It's 7-0.
I'd love to hear the comms on that. Guys, I forgot to buy. I mean, they have plenty of money. You can't even go with the argument, oh, he was saving up for an operator for a teammate for the next round. That wasn't even a thing.
Look, it's been stimulating Valorant from FNATIC. It's hard to blame them on
we'll
that
see.
one, and FUT have yet to find an answer. I think what we have
Wait,
seen.
how did they?
Round, right? The other day.
No,
did their money just mess up the round before?
Again,
the HUD mess up.
Online. They're looking for that similar ramp take one.
Okay, it's a low buy.
It's a little bit tougher to fight aggressively for ramp without, you know, the breach fault line. The paranoia. Oh man.
Oh god.
Durka's fancying it. That's cracks down and out, and Durka. He's been enabled.
That's a gun though.
I've got a feeling Mimi during the break said Durka go.
I like this as well. So they went aggro on pistol. The round before.
It's working.
Round before they faked it, right? They did a flash down the bottom. They tried to mimic it like they were gonna do it mid aggression. And then this one with the ult, they actually go and do mid aggression.
It is all gonna come down to Kiwi here. Has to take a bit of a chance, you feel like, but FNATIC playing really deep sight lines.
Yeah, treading carefully here. Kiwi is looking to float like a.
Do they swing with the flash?
No, sticks up. FNATIC well aware. Both are traded, but the blades can't find the mark.
8-0.
Bullet to the heart for Kiwi and FNATIC.
Hey, this is looking like a nightmare for FUT.
For their opposing side.
I mean, no surprise.
This can be the
playing the
a bit of a
defense
nightmare
side
when you
here,
pick
but this has
split
been
and you don't play double
just
duelist.
shocking.
This can happen sometimes. You
Fnatic
just
love
get
these
fully
big
locked
plays.
out,
We've had Razorty coming online,
and then
but
it
this
just
is
feels like
where
the hardest thing, where
I
just
think
nothing's
FUT
working.
needed
You
to
can't
push
get
it.
much map control.
They've been going like contact, sort of like
This
tag
is like
teaming
old
up to
school
A
split
to
we used to
mid.
see.
So many of these rounds,
Yeah,
again and again.
We have the call out.
I love it. But honestly, I think FUT need to play for an execute. Like Bind, their slow play worked, but they were playing very clumped so that Fnatic couldn't take these chances to catch players on their own. But again, like Kiwi is just a solo mission towards ramps. Usually this is your Cypher player throwing a cage, which is cheaper than the jet smoke to
This
get
is a nice
across
round
there.
at the moment
It's
from
more of
FUT.
an easy default where
They
you don't
create
have to
pressure
commit a
here.
player across.
They create
But
pressure
they
here.
just put him in this position again and again. And it
Block
has
vision.
not been really converting into much
Knife goes
anything.
in to see if there's anyone vents. No one here. This right now is a good round. Good pressure around the map.
First. That is not ideal.
A lot of this though, a lot of the time when they've been doing this, Leo's been really good at getting info. He did use his dog towards middle, but
Just one round. Get in the flow of things again. But Fnatic, ultra passive. Know that FUT have got a lot at their disposal to take the fights here.
The combo.
Don't really want to go for this. Paint shield fault line. Just a bit of
double
damage.
kill trip for Alpha on
Little off
sight,
there from
and they
Chronicle.
both walk
Not
into
knowing
sight.
exactly where it wanted to land. Now check
Look
out
at this
Moj's.
info
This
though
worked over
from
to be
Moj.
heaven up
Manages
into
to
the
lurk
round.
into heaven, lurks all the way onto sight. As long as Moj doesn't fall down, he can help them out here. Wait, Moj is pushing spawn. Oh mate, Moj is on for 2.
From the shadows onto Garage. Mr. Fallen has dropped. No catching off of the rotations.
Leo's
And they
so
know where
well.
Moj is as well.
He can check into the camera too and spot out both.
Did I press record? Nah, I fully forgot. But
This
it's
is
okay.
his chance. Bosa. Surely they should know. Surely they know. And a captain on the case. And now 2 for Fnatic. This could be the round for
It's alright. We got next map.
Fnatic will play for everything here. Rifles at minimum, maybe the round. They've
For
got
sure.
so much to spare. They've got to go for it.
Nothing to lose. And they don't really know if FUT is going for a flank, which is why fault line is expended by Chronicle, why time is
They just
wasted
want to
here
do
by
damage
Fnatic.
now.
Slowly
Every
but
kill here
surely
is
they move
important.
in,
That's
but
important.
slowly but surely
That's
they
important.
shall be
It's really
taken
nice.
down. Leo with a bit of damage at the end, but that's FUT
Still tries,
finally
because if
on
they
the
win the
board.
next one now, their money's still going to go
Finally playing the
down.
push and
So
pull of this map. You think
it's,
about how many players
it's
they knew
important.
had rotated over
Important
to
damage
right
done,
outside of A
even if
heaven.
it is
The ball
8-1.
line, the paint shells, everything. They knew what
8-4.
was going on. They had to pivot back
Bind
into Moj's
repeat
lure.
potential.
Well, the lurk didn't end up paying off in a huge way for them. Had to fall off that angle. It left the B site completely open. And we're going to see more of that. Look, FUT, if you want to play the slow down approach into the game, it's about mid control, it's about getting into vents, hearing the rotations of the players through spawn, and making an informed decision off of it. Kind of ignoring that Cypher in a way.
Guiding light.
It's a great pivot from Fnatic though. Can cost 2 to catch the
That was
players off
nice.
guard. It doesn't get
Yeah,
better
that was really
than that.
nice.
From vents is where Chronicle
The
set that up.
this
Beautiful microplay.
was
Sets
mental.
Fnatic up for success this round. These 2 early
The
picks
stun on
make
top of
3
it with
really,
the swing.
Max being,
It's
you know,
really
picked
cool.
off in mid as well.
But it's a great pivot from Fnatic. Look, if you're going to late move into B, we will have control over
And this
Garage.
was what we were
You're not
talking
gonna
about, the
get past us.
1-9.
Fnatic was like,
Those 2
"We'll do
extra
one round,
deaths
we'll do you one better. We'll
just
win the
mean
next
that
one
these
without
people
any of our
bought so
players
much
taking
lower.
damage."
Means that the 1-9 loss bonuses here they can't buy for next. Which means that they have to
It's
low
still
buy
possible.
again,
Lurk
and
is
it's
here with an operator. Only one shot is required anywhere. Still damage not done. Still damage not done. I'm focusing
mate, this map
on
is an
that.
absolute
Damage not
lockdown.
done. Fnatic on 9. The reply to FUT's victory.
And that is why I like to see the breach on split. Chronicle with a cross-map, perfect setup on that fault line.
Yeah, this was sick.
Oh, damage was done.
This breach stun was just so good over
You
that.
fool.
I fumbled it.
You fumbled the bag completely. All right, well, moral victories for FUT, I suppose. 'Cause,
Raise up.
This map not looking like a map victory to me.
Yeah, it's, oh, man. It's starting to feel tough,
Yeah.
I
right?
love how Mini just never
Gotta be
looks happy.
devastating at the moment.
Yeah, but you gotta
It's
start
because of the
feeling
damage
as well.
done. Is the fact of the matter. He's like, yeah, I was expecting the perfect round, but Boaster just, to get in that spot,
Trolling.
had to eat it up.
Yeah, I'm feeling for FUT a little bit here, right? Because they won the previous map. Imagine setting up the expectations, all that effort, the belief, you know, put into your mind that this is
Flash
a
goes
feasible
into B
series.
main.
This is a series where
Full
you can
info.
qualify to Tokyo
Well,
with.
I'll
Then
give
no
them
one's
this
here.
round. They have a chance to pinch the operator. They know it's there with the camera. 3 players in vents, 2 up in
Dog
main.
goes over towards middle as well,
That's
spots
a
1. So
little
they know
bit
this is
quicker
clear,
if
but they
wanna
know
do
there's
it. You
people
can't just
middle.
blind peek out into this. Moj, I don't think he had the camera or the cage thrown for ramp, which is what he really needed to block out if they were going to scale faster. It's a great reposition.
Yeah, just FUT is hoping at this point all their effort to not be in vain.
It's a rare miss.
Shot exchanged.
That's
FUT
outrageous timing.
Yet.
But the stun is really good again. West Chronicle just got the best stuns at the moment.
How's that a captain in front?
Oh, Alfire making clean work of it, but yeah, this is all. Ooh, wait a minute. A chance. Krax is in the fight. Spike not quite collected, but Krax creating space.
Whoa.
Darker
Another one.
having to drop back there if he would have lost his life. This would be a very feasible round for FUT. Time to
Whoa, Krax, man. This guy. And they keep Kiwi in heaven, they're going to think they're both sight. Boasty's in a 1v2. Has a smoke if he can get over towards the spike.
Trying to jump it right back in his favor. Give his team double digits and deny the second by FUT. Walking underneath Kiwi.
Looks like
walking to the side of Krax. This is falling into place for him, but not.
That was close. There was a nice try from Boaster.
Chills. For a second.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought he had it as well.
Second on the board, and it's through Krax and Kiwi at the end.
Man, if they can get 3 in a pistol.
Is all to put them in power. I mean, Kiwi
Look at
his teammates die before he
the
goes
accuracy
to
on
the peak
ropes.
But he gets his one. Krax with the rifle, that longer angle down ramp, turns it into everything.
Krax literally injecting hope to his team. This is him bringing out the Nidos and injecting some of that hope.
The IRL stim pack. No brim even required for that one. And FUT continue this pace from them.
Yeah, I like this a lot more. This is the first time though, like they smoke this off and actually, okay, they're going fast with this. 3 people here though, from FNATIC.
No command and flash drive. Krax taken down. Durka finding
Nice
the
shot.
bullets. And now FUT bring back Krax to life, but might be a little bit too exposed.
Now has his ult.
He had a chance to move out for a second.
There it is.
Durka rather with the ultimate.
Even with side control, it might not even matter. They left the spike behind, and this is where FNATIC start to crunch in. FUT realize they fumbled. They've realized that they've spread out too
Okay,
much,
nicely
and
done.
there you have it.
10-2 is a very dominant half.
End of the half is
And
here,
FUT need to get a
with
pistol
FNATIC
back to
coming
even have a
10
chance into
to
this
a
one.
FUT.
Could be pretty convincing. But it's one of those games where it's like, if they get pistol, they can do the same.
Shutting down that take in its entirety.
Crazy reply. Display of dominance really
Yeah,
is for FNATIC.
exactly that, Hubba.
Display of dominance. Look, it goes to show how easy it is for them. Well, easy, that's debatable. But how simple it was for them to jump back, have a break, take a breather, and come back with the right attitude to take on this series. They've done a crazy job to now be in charge, 10-2, and disrupt the momentum of FUT.
I will extend a lifeline to FUT here, though.
Yeah.
I think things will be simpler for them to play on the defensive side of things. If they can win this pistol round, get Kiwi an operator as early as the 4th round into the half.
Give us all that hope here, man.
That's where you want to be set up. Now there's plenty of util.
The desk was shaking, yeah, he was shaking the whole, he was grabbing onto it and just shaking it.
Leo, all that.
Lotus is gonna be an interesting map.
This is where you
Yeah,
want to see him get online with
we'll
that
give him
operator early.
a chance to
Once he
restore
got
some
the
belief in
hammer,
pistol.
is no less.
But yeah, Lotus could be interesting.
Absolutely carving up FUT.
FUT have been alright at it, but
But I
FNATIC
don't
just
think that FUT were
dominate with the no flash
calling
comp.
a very in-depth game. It was a lot about send 2 players out on their mission. If they can find something, maybe you can swing.
Like
into
last time they played, it was
Give
pretty
it to
dominant.
us, okay, well then we have to commit some more in the late round. It was that one round
But
they
let's
were sort of
see,
playing that
if
ping
FUT can
pong
get
between
pistol,
A and
I
B
still
through
think
mid.
this is
It
on.
looked nice from them, but it was a little bit lackluster.
It
on
will
the
be a
defense side of
rough
things.
time, but
It simplifies so much.
And I feel like we need to see Kiwi jump up a lot here, right? On attack, he couldn't quite find his openings, he couldn't quite find his footing, always sort of bested by Durka, which must give Durka the props because these openings were insane.
Also, it wasn't a fair fight.
No.
He was playing on his own half the time.
will they pull out the
Right,
second
whereas
comp
Durka
now?
has
FNATIC want to
concussive
try call a
lines,
fight
everything coming in
without
online.
showing
Like,
anything
Frack were playing a
that
so
they've
much more
been
depth game. And I would
anything
not want to
new,
be,
I guess we'll just
playing
say.
on FUT right now with the earful it sounds like they're getting.
No.
Now we're talking about
A
Lotus.
little bit deserved.
He may-
It was a tough half for them. Now they
The coach
are
is
in
losing.
must-win
This coach is
territory
always
on
losing
this
his
pistol
mind.
round.
Flip
It's
the
incredible.
switch, really. Jump right back in. Second half on defense should be stronger. Should. Keyword. Well, let's see if they're able to do it in the end. This is where they can take a stand and possibly challenge FNATIC. It's quite a long way to go. It's a big mountain FNATIC have been able to climb themselves, and a mountain that FUT are forced to climb right after them if they want to succeed in Split, in their own map pick.
Triple Frenzy against Triple Ghost.
They do realize no players are in vents. And you can see there's a concuss ready to go. If that had spotted anything, a swing had come in, they could have capitalized. Dogs do a little kiss
That's
on the way
great
up.
amount of info though.
Sniffer. But now FNATIC
Yeah,
full
insta
control over
rotate
Heaven.
comes in.
Players, can they actually
Krax
rotate forward?
has.
Nuts.
He really is. Krax though will be putting an end to him. Alfire trading it right back up, but maybe they want to take the site now.
Oh,
Can't
had
quite
to win
find
that
his
one. It feels
shots.
like that
Chronicle
feels
crouching
like that
under
was the
and
kill.
dodging his bullets.
I think that was the one.
So side control now, it's under FNATIC's control.
Yeah, the tough thing is Spike is still stuck in hell, so Chronicle has to make this crossover. They're waiting for a smoke to come back up from Boaster. Timing right there at the minute. Now he can make it across and just use that aftershock to guarantee the plant goes down.
Ooh, this could be good timing here. Alfire was looking at his cam for a second, but now drops back and pulls out his Frenzy.
Leo has a reflank in mid. He's going to take his time on it.
Kiri trying to stretch out the positioning of the site, but with impending doom on the back line, there's not much you can do. Kiri stuck between a rock and a hard place at this point. Mr. Fallen might be trying to make things more easy for him,
Yeah,
but
Frenzy's too strong.
that's not
Nicely
going
done.
to
Oh
be
yeah, it
the
all kind of
case
came
for
down to the
FNATIC.
duel here, for
Get
sure.
themselves a pistol win.
It's
They're
very
on
hard to
11.
lose that
They're
after you
back
win
in
that
pistol
duel.
control. They get the plant there too.
The FUT even
And FUT.
just
Oh,
try.
boy.
Do they go for the miracle run or do they go for a crazy bold
It was all
force
about that
buy?
pistol round, honestly. Like, if you want to bring out that comeback, you've
Yeah, in
got
terms
to
of
win that
pistols
pistol.
2-0 on
This
this
is the
map, in
toughest
terms of the
call
whole
they're gonna
thing
have to make
3-1.
because they don't have the benefit of being on attack with the plant, so they can't really go Spectre's light armor.
There's no way they don't force, right?
Yeah, that's the tough thing, is because you have to give FNATIC 12 if you don't force, but you don't have enough money to realistically win this round. You can see FNATIC, it's not an FPX buy for FNATIC. They are full purchasing into this one. Just on the off
I like how
chance FUT
FNATIC
cook something
approach
up.
this. This is just the.
It'll mean
If you're getting
10
E-code
match
loads,
points for
this is
FNATIC.
literally
Two players on foot here
the
on the
perfect way
defense.
to do it.
Really can't
A
force
boom
any
bot
pressure
that goes in
up
close
against
to
the
see if
rifles of
anyone's going to
FNATIC.
swing you. Then you get the close angle, then you dog
put on
in,
the back
see if
foot
anyone's
heavily.
close with any shorties or
time.
anything. You just follow it in with numbers.
This map is
It's real simple, real nice. When you look into a team and they don't insta-stack gamble sites, this is the go-to.
Slipping through their fingers, this series is really. They're just trying to have a grasp of it. Add a captain, nice, lovely head onto Alpha. What else can they do, man? They need a bit of confidence here. But honestly, FNATIC got this all under control. Simultaneously swing their angles. FNATIC on 12.
They needed 2 minimum there to actually matter for the economy. Boaster upgrades into a rifle, can chuck it over teammate, and they've got enough to
Damn,
buy another
Polo,
one.
that's outrageous.
So FUT, what do you have
You're
for
really
us?
going to hit NRG like that while they're
Making sure
down?
They have the ability to go ahead and purchase full utility, which they
Noctambulo.
don't
Noctambulo
really.
with
Most
the
just has
tier 1
single
2 months in the
tripwire
slug club. Thank
for
you, mate.
vents.
Appreciate that. Thanks for doing
them
this.
a little bit of information on that.
Thank you,
late
thank you.
push
2
through,
months in
but I
the
think
slug
the way
club.
FNATIC
Okay,
play,
10
that would end up being a
chances.
dog that would
10
end up breaking
chances
it.
for FNATIC to close
You've
this
got
one out.
nothing really to work
Looking
with.
pretty convincing. Last
It'll be a
map
little bit
is
light, too, on
Lotus.
Kiwi, who's only found
Both teams
2
pretty good.
kills in 14 rounds.
Both teams have a good
Looking for
record
an
on
early
it.
fight that must pay off for him.
Still pretty heavy favor FNATIC, but
Surely we're not considering
that's
10 in
a
row.
given on any map, really.
Hey, you've only got to look at it one at a time. That's the attitude. That really is attitude.
Last time they
That's what we need
played,
right now.
I can't remember what the
FNATIC
score
on the other
was. It was
hand,
pretty
comfortable,
dominant,
don't
but FNATIC won both pistols. So that's
They
kind of
know
why it was
already
pretty
they've dropped their own
dominant
map pick
to an
on
extent.
Vine, something that I don't think
This is
anybody
13-5.
already anticipated. So
Yeah.
having a clean win here is exactly what they want.
Looks like they may have been walking into a 3-stack, but FNATIC are still very uncommitted
Yeah,
at
split.
this point in time. Actually, look at that. Alpier just threw his 2
We've got
cages
Nomi.
onto
Nomi
A.
05 with the
Just
prime.
went
Thank you so
down.
much, mate.
Threatening
Welcome
that
into the
walk-up
slug
in
club.
towards A heaven to put some
And
pressure, while the real
watch
commitment will
Tramer
be
as
on
well.
B.
Watch Tramer.
FUT
Welcome
have a
in
read on this
with the
early
prime
on.
as well.
Kiwi
Thank you,
not
you
getting
two, Fiji
baited
and
out
Prime
towards
only.
the A
Appreciate it.
side.
Welcome into the
Instead,
slug club.
he'll be
Chats, get some spam
guarding
of the
any
slugs
sort
going for the new members.
male walkout into heaven.
Appreciate you all.
Yeah, FUT really don't want to challenge out this mid side at all. Kiwi realizing that contact is
Oh, the nade's strong.
on its way now into heaven. Kiwi though just jumps out of the shadows and delivers a finishing blow into Alpha. Durka though,
They have no idea that one's back of sight. Oh, they do now. And he tanked the nade earlier. He tanked it to 15 HP. So Chronicle just had to hit one bullet on him.
Up in numbers, Leo not committing to the lurk. Will go back into main. Means FUT have to fight forward entirely. Worried about that, but now
Breach short as well to stop them. They don't need to try and combo or anything. Just want to create some time pressure.
I think they've been able to avoid it, but can they move
Flash goes in.
forwards? Chronicle taken down low, but they need the kills replenished by his teammate Leo.
Yeah, I was going to say Durka's in the OP spot.
Durka just looks up right
This is like a heavy priority spot if you go over towards B, that corner. Okay, well, that was a nice answer back. It was a really good answer back from FNATIC.
Hitting us with the grand old switcheroo.
That looks a little bit more like the FNATIC you expect to see come playoffs time.